Alrighty, everyone out there. It is time for the finale of DSP versus the Internet for June 10th, 2026. Or 2026, wow. We've gone into the future, folks, for a couple of years here. Anyway, June 10th, 2023. I hope you guys have been enjoying the show and having a good time here. And I hope that if you are enjoying today's show and you like the fact that we did randomized order this week with the playlist, perhaps you'll consider becoming a member. I know there were people who were members who previously were kind of upset their videos were never getting watched. I feel like we got a lot of videos watched today that previously would not have. So please consider becoming a member again to support the channel. I want to say thanks to the live audience who's been great, and anyone watching on demand as well. Thank you for that. It's time to wrap it up. Let's see what we've got left in store here from you guys. Here we go. What's next?
Crazy. Good luck, though. Sibling relationships are strong. I'd give them a kidney, but you weren't borrowing my church. Okay, sibling facts. Him,
What?
I want to meet someone with a personality. Me, buckle up. I got a bunch. Okay.
What?
How millennials feel logging on to TikTok. Okay, yes. I'm going to start studying after eating. Me after eating.
What the fuck?
When COVID is over, Mask Off will be the #1 song in the world, and then we will finally understand why his name is Future. Honestly, who the F actually likes sparkling water that tastes like TV static?
Did they select the actual worst memes available or social media posts available? And the only thing he does, he reads it and laughs. He adds nothing, no commentary, nothing. I read a meme I found on social media and I go, at the end of it. What the hell is this? Week 5, 3 fish remain. The final act. Snitch equals ban. John returns. Josie holds immunity. It's some kind of shitty drama show. Like Big Brother, right? It certainly seems that way. Why is there shit all over the floor? Just look at this room.
Looking for that cup?
There's junk all over the floor. Do you see it? Like trash, and there's a gun or something? What is going on? What the fuck is this? Does that person have hair on their head, but the top of their head is shaved? What is going on? What is this? I'll see you later, Willow. I am incredibly confused. Friar Styles, says Canadian Kurt. Yeah, I guess it's the Friar Tuck hairdo there. I am what the fuck is happening? What am I watching? According to this is Rocky Stream. But then over here it says chat 6.
Letty hates hearing that Simmons book, Please Gather the Fish and John, for
That's
reading.
what you were gonna do to my stuff, wasn't it?
I was gonna take you in your fucking sleep. Thanks a lot, I got no clean clothes now.
Now you know how I feel. Nice job, please.
You actually got fucking sweats in, you dumb cunt!
Nice
You
job.
stupid slut! You
Nice-
fucking whore!
Nice job playing with my pads. Nice
You
job.
stupid slut! You
Nice-
fucking
What the
whore!
fuck is going
Nice job
on?
playing with my pads. Is that allowed?
What the fuck is going?
You think it was
That's what you were gonna do to me.
You fool! Change your clothes! Change your clothes, you dumb whore!
What the
You
fuck?
Change your fucking clothes! You fool! Change your clothes! I know!
Don't fucking spit on me.
I'll spit like a fucking one!
Wow, this is great. This is great content, huh? And this is a real show, right? fish tank? This is a real reality show, I guess.
Don't use the bathroom. All you have to kill yourselves. Especially you, coach.
What the fuck? I would last probably 10 minutes on this show, because the moment that guy started doing that, I would immediately pick something up and smash him in the head. I wouldn't even care. I was like, all right, I'm off the show. Bye. At least I got to bonk this fucker out, because there is absolutely no way I would let someone scream at me like that. I'd be like, bye. Boosh. Just take him right out. I guess I lose. Because this is a reality TV show, right? Where you're supposed to survive living with these people in a house or something. I would be the quickest elimination in the show. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on. Canadian Kirk says, what does she do? I have no idea what's happening. This doesn't make any sense at all. Like, what? I don't know. You tell me what's going on. I can't understand what he says, screaming at the top of his lungs. I feel like an asshole. He physically spit on her, which is disgusting and probably not even allowed in the rules of the show. It says cunt on the wall. Her bed has this shit squirted all over it, right? She has one sock on. He's wearing like nothing. Like, what is going on? Right? I have no clue what's happening here. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to watch much more of it, but here. What the fuck? What a great show to be on, huh?
Chris, let's not break anything else. I'm not trying to slow your roll, but we cannot break anything else. I'm sure he's still mad. Just make sure he's not breaking anything.
Who is that talking? Is that the host or something? The person in charge?
Mouth water now.
I mean, he fucking...
The host is Sam Hyde. I don't know who that is.
The tables turned.
You're sorry! You're sorry!
7,000 people watching in the chat. You can't see because my camera's blocking it. That's why the chat's moving so fast. There's 7,020 people watching.
Nasty.
He's a YouTuber?
He was just
So a
sitting there playing
YouTuber
with
runs
my
this show.
cards. He had the cup. He was about to pour it on my stuff. I came in and got my stuff.
Letty, I fucking love you.
He put it in the washroom, so I went in the washroom and got the cup and put it on him. I don't know why he's so mad, because he was about to do that to me.
Letty W, 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 Letty
What the fuck is that? W Letty? What the fuck does that mean? What is going on? This is the most confusing thing I've ever seen. This is like a human train wreck right here. Right? It's text to speech for super chats on the show. Oh, is that what that is? It's doing text to speech. What is the purpose? What are we watching right now? Why do I care about this? Why do I want you to sit on the floor? This is what they're doing. They're just sitting on the floor. There's a pinata. It looks like a book bag.
Even dropping character to rant on the show, you
bucket?
still have an ugly persona and voice.
Sneakers. Why is there a pinata?
Letty W fuck fatty. Letty W fuck fatty.
What the fuck?
I am the Joker, baby. Total fatty moment. Chris, you need to stand up. Letty, I don't like you, but you must hassle Chris. It's your destiny as Piss Witch.
He's been hassling me. All I did was do to him what he's been doing to me.
What the
He
fuck
threw a
is
burger
going
at
on?
me earlier.
What the fuck?
Like burger bits and burger juice. Man, I need to...
Darzy X says, I feel like this gives people with issues a bad name. You know, I hate to say it, but it certainly seems like shows like this are
Can you
predatory,
describe
right?
the smell of the room
It
as
seems like this
detailed
is
as
preying
possible?
on people who have problems. And, oh, this will be funny to put them all in a house together and have them fucking do shit. Like, what? No, it's not. These people should not be in these situations.
Broke the fat man tremendous.
You know what I mean?
www.
Alright, I think I've seen enough. This is fucking stupid. Oh god. What is this? Wait a minute. Hold on a second here. I don't know if this is actually in the playlist or not. It is. Apparently there's 2 more. This is in the playlist. Okay, I have no idea what this is. There's only 3 videos left for this week. We're gonna get through them all, it looks like. Swoopy? This sounds like the music we listened to a week or 2 ago, doesn't it? It almost sounds exactly the same. You're gonna get some rice. You want some rice? What are we watching? What is this? It's hilarious. The part of the beat is nice. Yeah, they didn't make the beat. You know that, right? Listen to it. It's a synthesized beat that was probably pre-made, and they're just fucking making, you know, rapping over it or whatever. They didn't make this. They didn't make this fucking song. How are you supposed to tell what's going on with this camera work? It's atrocious. It's atrociously bad. Oh my god. What's weird is, okay, what's weird is there's music that's very popular that's like this, correct? I mean, this is not it. This is a 94,000 view video from a year ago, but there's literally a lot of music that sounds just like this that's insanely popular. I've heard it. I hear it playing in fucking, when I'm at the store, you hear it playing out through the speakers and shit. But then you listen to this, you're like, so this is someone just trying to copy them, right? This is someone trying to copy what's popular. If anything, it just kind of shows, sadly, that it's just so easy to do, right? It's so easy to emulate, right? It almost sounds the same. It's like, why? Because the music is fake. Because the singing is easy. It's auto-tuned. It's not like there's any talent behind this. You know? It was all made in a studio, probably. Or on a computer. All right, fuck this. On to the next.
What does it matter? No matter what I say, you're not going to let it pass anyway. You know what? Whatever. Whew. It has been a stressful day. I need to relax. Maybe play some video games or something. Loosen up the tie. Kick off the shoes. Alright. Let's do this. Hey, Biden. Turn on my motherfucking theme song. I've never played this game before, but I'm a fast learner, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be able to overcome any challenge that this game will throw at me.
Alright, everybody, grab the bomb and let's all go rush Planet A.
Alright, I got the bomb. Someone tell me where the hell to go.
Rush Planet A. Rush Planet A. This way, follow me, everybody.
Alright, I'm going to follow you. Make sure I don't die.
Come up to A, everybody come to A.
Alright, I'm at A. Now what do I do now?
Alright, let's go plant that bomb. Just plant it. We got this. They got a UAV. Get it. Get this shit. We're the only ones alive.
Oh, great.
Oh my fucking god, I didn't even know what to do.
On that motherfucker.
Hey, grabbing the blunt, your bullshit plan didn't work.
Hey, I got shot with a third flute sniper, bro.
I got shot with a load of bullshit bullets because this nigga's plan was a piece of crap.
No, it's because not everybody came, bro. Because we were the only ones that went there.
Look at the kid he's talking to. The kid he's talking to sounds like they're like 12,
doing
right?
horrible. This isn't even my account.
A 12-year-old playing Black Ops 2 with Obama.
Alright, let's go back to A. Fuck it. Everybody's gotta go.
Did you not just see what happened last round? Don't do that.
Because nobody came.
He said, don't do it. Is Obama on our team or the other team?
I'm obviously on everyone's team. I'm the president. Remember that next time you're walking through a zoo and a rabid chimpanzee takes a piece of meat out your ass cheek, you ain't gonna get no help.
Wow.
The kid, your emblem was really pissing me off. I want to see the goddamn chocolate Hershey nipples.
Oh my god.
I haven't even seen Michelle since 2009.
This is seriously like, this is the level of intelligence of the shit online for these games. Like, Darjek says parents don't check age ratings for games of their children. Of course they don't, right? Of course they don't. It's like, this is bad, man. So you got an idiot acting like Obama. You got people, kids, little kids, making these profile pics that are like, you know, sexual innuendo. And it's like a child that's doing that. There shouldn't even be a child playing the game. All right, I think we have one video left. One video left for the week. Oh my God. We actually got through them all. Guys, you can believe it? Yes, for the first time, I think ever, here on DSP versus the Internet, it took 17 episodes. We got through all the videos, okay? I think it's because a few Ultra members didn't submit this week. And also, I think, because this is like a transitional week of doing the more random order stuff, there's less videos submitted. It's weird, because usually almost every person who submits a video submits 2. This week, a lot of people only submitted 1 for some odd reason. We actually would have had time for more, and we're actually going to run out of time. Okay? All right, well, here we go. What's the last video?
Remember how in my rarest Lego Island video I made a kind of running joke out of how much other stuff I'd bought, including 3 whole other game consoles? Well, guess what? I missed one. While traversing through all those junk bins in the Japanese game stores, I ended up finding yet another thing that very much piqued my interest. It was a Nintendo Wii labeled junk that cost only 100 yen.
$1?
How much is that? Well, factoring in another 10 yen for tax, 110 yen is effectively $1
So a
US
$1
dollar.
Wii.
Yeah, a whole Wii for $1. It's like a no-lose situation. Even if I can't get it to work, I could still sell it for parts for more than $1. Obviously, I couldn't test while I was traveling around. You know, I forgot to bring my TV with me. But now that I'm not traveling, let's see just how junk a junk Wii is. Interestingly, it was beautifully wrapped and packaged.
I mean,
not so much now.
You
Since
would think, I'm going to predict it's broken, right? Like, why else would they be selling? It's a broken Wii. Essentially, it's parts. So if you have like a Wii who the door broke or something, you could junk this one and replace a part. But I guarantee you this thing doesn't work, right? I mean, I can't imagine it would be a working Wii for $1, right?
For something at the bottom of a junk bin, it was just as carefully prepared as any of the displayed stock. Those Japanese sure are diligent. It's definitely used, there are some scuffs and scratches, but nothing super major in my opinion. In fact, I'd guess probably a good majority of Wiis look like this nowadays. But more importantly, does it work?
Probably not.
For $1, it probably shouldn't.
It didn't come with
Plugging
anything.
It
It
all
didn't come with
in,
the power
and,
adapter.
well, we're definitely getting power. Let's turn it on. Oh, holy shit.
It does
so
work.
It actually powers up. Right off the bat, that's a lot more than I expected.
What the hell? It works
Alright,
fine.
Nice. It actually looks pretty good.
It has
or
games
better
on
than
it?
I expected, at least.
Look.
The picture is a little soft and maybe a little dark, but no more than I'd necessarily expect for a composite image, and certainly not enough to consider it junk.
You got a $1 Wii
I
that
thought it'd
works
be a
with
good
games
idea
on it.
to test the optical drive. As the primary moving component, that's definitely at the greatest risk of failure, and without a soft mod, a broken optical drive could indeed be a deal breaker, explaining the low price. Unfortunately, I quickly realized I couldn't really test that at the moment.
It's Japanese.
One of the few things I didn't buy in Japan was any actual Japanese Wii games.
Yeah.
All I have are PAL region games from Australia, and they obviously don't load due to region locking. I decided it was time to install a soft mod. Theoretically, that should allow it to read discs of any region, and if the drive turns out to be broken, will allow booting games from USB and SD cards, so it's not just a paperweight. Now, as you can see, this Wii has been used, and I wanted a fresh start, so I reset it to factory defaults.
No, you didn't try the
But
games?
not before making a backup, because you never know if there was something rare on there. Next, I reset it and soft-modded with Letterbomb. I installed Preloader and enabled the region-free patch, and tried to boot a
play the
PAL
games.
game.
What the hell, man?
Unfortunately, all of that didn't make
Joey
any
1800
difference.
says
The
that store
disc
he's at,
spun for a
he
while,
goes
but
to a lot,
then
you go to a
refused
Japanese
to boot.
store.
As a matter of fact, none of my PAL discs worked, so assuming the region-free patch is working, I guess the optical drive is dead.
Oh.
I experimented with a burned Japanese game, which was the closest I was going to get without paying for exorbitant shipping prices. Unfortunately, that still has no guarantee of working, since Wii's at a certain point introduced a restricted DVD drive called the D32, which won't accept burned DVDs of any kind. And indeed, that disc didn't load either. I was really starting
So
to
maybe
lean
it's
towards the
only work
drive
digitally.
being broken. It just seemed most likely since the system was so cheap.
Makes sense.
Little did I know, I would soon get my answer.
Huh.
At this point in time, I was really into playing Mario Kart Wii on WiiMfi, which is the community's resurrection of the Wii's long-terminated online services. Back then, I was playing on the Dolphin emulator just for the convenience of playing it on a PC. But I was also interested in a popular mod of Mario Kart Wii called CTGPR. CTGPR specifically prevents you from playing on emulator primarily to deter cheating, so since I had this Wii set up, I thought, why not? Let's try it out on there. CTGPR also requires a real Mario Kart disc to be in the drive, and since it seemed like the drive didn't work, I had a feeling this wouldn't either. But it turns out I was wrong. Much to my surprise, it started to read the disc, loaded the game, and soon I was playing some custom community maps.
So it worked.
Wow, so the drive does work. And the region-free patch just didn't? I mean, it wasn't what I expected, but I'll take it. Well, now I know there's nothing wrong with the drive, so I turned my attention to the only other issue
It's
I
like a
could
mystery.
see. The video was a little dark. To be honest, at first glance, it was so subtle that I had to
Could
put
the
a working
video
Wii
card be
side by
dying?
side just to be sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it is definitely darker, but check it out on my trusty Trinitron.
Oh!
Yeah, that's dark. And you're probably thinking, come on, it wasn't that bad. And you're right. Sometimes it wasn't that bad, and sometimes it really was.
What the heck?
I eventually realized if it had been powered off for a while, it would be super dark when powered on, but gradually brighten up the longer it was on. Check out this sped up recording. After 10 minutes, it's definitely
What would
improved.
cause that?
And after a while, it even looks, dare I say it, fine. But if I was a store worker and I saw this when I powered it on,
Yeah,
I
think
might
it's
call it
busted.
junk
You
and
think the video
basically
card's fried
useless.
or something.
In fact, it might have been even worse. I tried with some component cables just out of curiosity and got no picture whatsoever. So this might have looked completely dead depending on what cables we used to test it. Well, the good news is I think it's fixable. In fact, I have a pretty good idea what might be wrong. Can we turn a junk Wii with a dodgy video output into a Wii that functions perfectly? Let's get to disassembling so we can take a look
Yeah,
at the
actually,
main
this guy
board.
breaks everything down. Now he's actually gonna open it and everything. Interesting. I've never seen the inside of a Wii. I mean, it's very basic at this point, right? But
So, fun fact, this was the first time I'd ever disassembled a Wii, and it was actually a lot more complicated than I thought. Also, looks like I accidentally left Mario Kart Wii in there.
Oh, shit.
Shouldn't be a big deal.
oops.
With the help of an iFixit guide, I was soon down to the main board. Just gotta remove the heatsink and the Wi-Fi card, and the board should just lift out. So here's what I think is wrong. I think the gradual brightening is the key to this mystery because immediately it sounds like a faulty capacitor, since a capacitor's defining characteristic is charging up over time. You know, not this much time, but that would be why it's faulty. They're also absolutely notorious for failure, lest we forget the OG Xbox and its system-destroying capacitor. At first glance, it all looked okay, but the Wii uses a lot of surface mount components, so it's unlikely to be as obvious as some great hulking bulgy boy, you know? Luckily, the Wii was an extremely popular system that's been extensively documented by the community, and thanks to Shank's Wii Superthread, I was soon able to determine this chip here on the underside, marked AVE-RVL, was the video encoder chip responsible for producing the AV output. The chip itself is proprietary, but has nonetheless been pretty well documented. You can also buy replacements if somehow this chip was causing a problem. I don't think it is here, but knowing its purpose makes it a solid place to start looking for whatever is. The guide contains a pinout credited to our Lord Ashen himself, which is all I need for now. This pin here is responsible for the composite video output, so let's see what's coming directly out of it. So I wired up a new video plug. You can see I soldered to a nearby resistor connected to the chip leg rather than the chip leg
Damn,
itself.
this guy's technical as shit.
Just because it was easier. And used one of the AV plug structural points for the ground. This should give us a video feed effectively straight from the source. And you might be wondering how that differs from the AV plug proper. Well, between the chip and the plug, the signal actually goes through a noise filtering circuit made up primarily of capacitors. If the signal is clean straight out of the chip, that noise filtering circuit is our prime suspect. It was time to test. I screwed the heatsink in, plugged my composite hijack into the capture card, plugged in the power, and nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't think I got anything wrong with my wiring. I tried the regular AV output again, and still nothing. Cool.
Did he
It's
break the whole
always
thing?
Great when
It sounds like he
something
broke the whole
works
thing by
less
accident.
after you've tinkered with it. But no, it turns out the Wii just needs the Wi-Fi card plugged in or it refuses to boot.
Oh.
I don't know if I would have guessed that myself, but once again, the Wii community has extensively documented this behavior too. It booted up, already it looks better. Oof, look at that.
Looks normal.
That looks like a clean signal to me. Here's a comparison to what it was like before, and yeah, this is a significant difference. So that pretty much narrows it down to those noise filtering caps, which should make it easier to track down the culprit. Which
Man,
one
it's so
or ones
technical.
specifically, well, that will still need some probing to find out. The motherboard is also 6 layers,
See, this is
making it a lot harder
this
to
is
follow
the funny
traces
part. I don't
with
think we're
just-
gonna keep going because this video is like another 5-6 minutes long. But this is the thing about like buying a cheap console. Like you might luck out totally, right, and get one that works. Or, oh, I got a discount. But take a look at this. Look how much time and effort. I mean, he's making a video out of it, so he's profiting. Look, 4.8 million views. That's cool. He made a video that probably made him thousands of dollars after buying this $1 Wii. But for the common person, do you really think you're going to work on that? Oh, I want to get my Wii working. It's $1 Wii, but I have to spend like dozens of hours disassembling, hot wiring, experimenting. It's a fucking Wii. Go buy one for like $20 that works, right? But that's kind of interesting that this guy's so technical that he did the research and figured out the workaround to get it to work. But yeah, I agree. Like if you were someone who worked at a game store, you plugged in, it looked like shit. You'd be like, yeah, it's junk. And you label it junk and just sell. Hey, you want it for parts, spare parts or whatever, right? But man, this guy certainly made out. Correct. This guy freaking got a video of 4.8 million views out of just messing around with this Wii, and it, great content for his channel. So this is the kind of content he does. So that was kind of a jackpot. I think Joey had said that he lives in Japan in the chat here. He says he goes to that game store all the time. It was funny to see it in a video, right? He says, consoles are always risky with junk. Games you can easily tell if they'll work. I bought Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9 for 100 yen each, scratch-free. Wow. Cool. All right, well, so here's the deal, everyone. This has been an interesting experience, to say the least, has it not? This was definitely the first time, a close player. This was definitely the first time that we did a random sampling, correct? A random sampling of videos in a random order. Every other time that we've done this, it was first come, first serve. I guess the question I will pose to everyone, all right, is did you like it? Did you like the way that we did it this week? Did you enjoy the random order? Personally, I thought the random order worked well. I actually thought that the random order was enjoyable and was very entertaining because we saw a variety of stuff. I think the shuffle option worked. But the question is, if we continue to just see the same people submit every week, even the shuffle option after a few weeks may feel tired. You know what I'm saying? So if you're someone who's a member and you're going to submit videos for next week, perhaps go crazy and do different stuff. I would say don't try to recommend the same kind of stuff twice. Maybe if you're someone watching now and you're like, oh, that show was actually pretty good for variety purposes, please consider becoming a member this week. The more the merrier. Keep in mind, at one point we had over 130 members, but over half the members were complaining my video never gets watched. So because of that, I could understand why people withdrew their memberships, because they felt we weren't getting our money's worth. I hear you. Like, I totally 1,000,000% agree with you there. The format of the show needed to change and feel refreshed. I think the show did feel changed and refreshed today as a result of the way that I did it differently. But I like feedback, not only from the chat. People in the chat seem to be of the impression this worked, okay? For those watching on demand, you guys also are a big audience. I want to know, what did you think? All right? And if you liked it, great. Would you consider becoming a member? You know? Or if not, you know, what else could we do differently? I am open to suggestion. I am open to input on how to make this thing work and make it better. Personally, I like doing this show once a week. I think it's fun. But at the same time, I want to be putting out content you guys want. I don't want people to think that the show is outdated or boring. I think at first it started interesting, and after a couple of months of people saying, yeah, you know, too many of the same videos or too many of the same people submitting the videos, so now we're doing things a little differently, right? So I am very willing to accept your feedback on this stuff. Please share it with me. Let me know what you think, and go from there. Fair enough? But I enjoyed it this week. I hope you guys did too. I want to say thanks to the live audience who were great. Thanks to those who watch on demand. Thanks to anyone who supported this stream. Until next week, same time, same place on Saturday. Sound good? So how it'll work, this coming Sunday night-ish, I will post up on the community tab of this channel, DSP Reacts. People who are Ultra members will be guaranteed to get their videos watched, just like this week. But other members will be competing to get their video watched, but it'll be a shuffled playlist, so it doesn't matter if you post up on Sunday, on Monday, on Wednesday, on Friday. You have an equal chance to get your video watched, so there's no rush to get out there and get your videos nominated, okay? So hopefully now this will entice some more people, right? I hope so. And thank you again to those who continue to support this channel. This has been an interesting experiment for me this year. I've enjoyed doing it, and obviously I want to keep it up and make more content for you guys. Fair enough? All right, guys. Thank you very, very much. And until next week, peace out. Thanks for watching DSP versus the Internet. See you next time.